So today this video is about me getting my new car. I had work in the middle of this day, so we had to fit the day around my little shift that I had sort of middle of the day, which is really awkward timing, and I was going somewhere in the evening, so that's why I couldn't just do it all after work, if that makes sense. So before work we went to the dealership. It was the Volkswagen dealership, and I went to go and test drive this car. Now this car is a Polo Match 1.2 TSI in white, so very nice car. And I've been sort of eyeing up one of these for a little while, and I get my cars on finance anyway. Cars, yeah, I only have one car at a time, but you know what I mean, now I've had two cars in my life. They've all been on finance. So we went into there in the morning, and then I test drove the car. I'm test driving it now. That sounded really put on. It's nice, it feels a lot smoother than mine. You like it? It's nice, yeah.
So why'd you choose VW then, Jazz?
Mum's always had a VW, and that's what I had for my first car, so...
We did try some different cars, didn't we?
Yeah, I looked at a few others, but it didn't quite feel right. I didn't like the insides as much. I loved it. It drives so nicely, so much smoother than my Up. My Up was a great little car. 100% recommend that to anyone that's looking for a car. And it came with everything that I could have needed and wanted, because it had quite a few little extras, but I can always make another video on that if you want to see that. Before this I had the Volkswagen Up in black, so test drove it and loved it, and then I think after that we just sort of discussed finances and things like that, and then I think I went to work, so that's where there's a bit missing in the day. Next I was in my Up again, talking about how I'm going to take it to the dealership to swap it over. So we are taking my car to the garage now, which is really sad, because honestly I love my car. It's weird how much of a bond you get with your first car, because this is I do love it, but it's time to get a new car, and I get mine all on finance, so it makes it quite easy to, when you want a new car, you don't have to save up thousands to buy a new one. You can literally just swap it over and pay monthly. It's basically just like a phone bill. I will miss this car. I do love this car. I would recommend this car to anyone, absolutely, but I do a lot of driving and it's time for a new one. I mean, I probably don't really need a new one, but I can upgrade now, so I may as well. If you want me to make a video on pros and cons of financing cars, how to do it, then let me know. But yeah, last driving in now. Now just got to take things out of here that's stuff that is mine. I emptied all the rubbish out of here earlier because it was a mess. It's not okay. She does need a clean, but it's okay. But all the cables and stuff have got to come out. She looks really dusty. That's the one thing I will say about the black, is it does get dusty. It's the inside of this car, if you wanted to see. It's really nice black gloss. And I love how this looks. I don't know why. Heated seats, essential for me. I will be putting heated seats in my new car because they don't have them already. But that will come probably when it starts to get a bit colder again. Yeah, the steering wheel's a bit bent at the minute. The Adele 21 album out of my car. I've had this in here probably since I got my car. But yeah, let's go straight in my new car. So this is my last little drive in this car, which is really sad, but also exciting. A bit mixed emotions. I don't really know how to feel about it. We don't live far from the dealership, so I'm gonna go pick it up, and then yeah, I'm off on a little 3-hour drive.
A little 3-hour drive.
Well, 3-hour drive is from there.
3-hour drive is long.
So yeah, definitely a way to test it.
Definitely. Are you excited?
I am excited, yeah. And I was quite sad to part with my Up, to be honest, because it served me so well. Then I took her into the dealership, signed all the paperwork, got everything. They also gave me a nice little box with some things in, which I'll put in a clip. I think there's a clip of that in there somewhere. From there I am driving away my car. So we're just putting away my new car. I'm very excited now. I'm a little bit less nervous now. Not nervous, but I think I was just a bit felt weird getting rid of my other car. But yeah, I got everything set up, phone set up, radios and all that are all in. So it feels more mine now, you know?
Yep.
So yeah, it's exciting. It feels really nice to drive. I think I put in a little bit of footage of what the car looks like inside in the dark with all the lights on and that, because I thought it just looked very satisfying. I don't know if satisfying is the word. Nice. I don't know, I just like the way it looks inside when it's dark. This car is like perfect for me now. I think it's a nice little step up from the Up. Apparently that's like the most common transition from the Up to the Polo, and that is also a very good like fairly early on car, because I found that the insurance on the Polo seems to be cheaper than the Up. I don't know how that's worked out, if I've just got more no claims over the time, but it's worked out overall with finance and insurance about the same sort of money. It's about £10 more in total, which for the car that I'm getting, I'd say it's pretty much worth it. But yeah, I love my car now. She's brilliant. It drives so nicely. I love the buttons on the steering wheel and the screen as well. That was something that I quite wanted, just to make my car feel a little bit more luxurious, even though that did feel like that compared to like first cars. I'm probably going to make a like car tour and probably a video on getting cars on finance, just because I feel like that's something I really want to talk about, because I think that it's worked out so well for me, and I probably wouldn't do it any other way now. For me, doing it monthly just is a lot easier. I'd also add up the Beetle, so maybe that's possibly my next car. I don't know, we'll see what it comes to in a few years. I'm probably really thinking ahead of myself, but I'd also looked in that one and loved it, but the Polo is more of a sensible option for now since the Beetles are quite a bit more. Jordan has no idea that I've swapped my car yet, so I'm quite excited to like see his reaction. What do you think?
I love it. I'm shocked. You didn't tell me you'd got a new car today. It's lovely though.
I think that's about it for this video. If you feel like I left anything out or needed to include anything else, please do let me know in the comments and I'll be sure to answer it or make a video on it, or one of the two. Subscribe if you haven't already. If you have got any video requests, please do pop them in the comments for me, because I'd love to know what you want to see from me and things like that. It's just quite interesting for me to know, and then I possibly like do those videos for you. I do hope you enjoyed. Thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!